but he takes it up to the 40. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. This one is right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. 9 yards that time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. On 1st down, Redmond. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Redmond. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Give him 32 on the play.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 1st and goal.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the River Hogs have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. So the Chiefs now down by 7. 1:04 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's 2nd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
To throw is Jones.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Portland, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.